Formula One is nearly back. Praise the Lord! 20 drivers will be on the grid. I know that seems obvious, but maybe not if Andretti get their way. And we thought we'd tell you some things you might not know about your favourite drivers in a nice, easy to digest 4-part series. And this is in order of driver numbers to remove any faint accusation of bias. Let's go! Number 1. Max Verstappen. We can only speculate at what Max spends the majority of his time off track doing. Maybe crocheting or writing fan fiction revolving around hard, heavy collisions with Lewis. But here are the things we do know. The simulator. Max has a racing simulator built into his private jet. Private jet. Just to emphasise, Max has a private jet. I'd like a private jet. Loving. According to an interview with the F1 website, Max believes in love at first sight, which is really bloody lovely, isn't it? But then again, so did Daniel Kvyat. Number 2, Logan Sargent. We don't know a huge amount about Logan yet, but he describes his perfect Sunday as being at home on his boat. Which actually isn't too dissimilar to mine. I cry in the bath to Coldplay, whilst gently exfoliating my nipples with a scrub daddy. He also likes to wear different coloured underwear each day on a race weekend. Saucy. I think we're all hoping Williams can provide a much more impressive package this year. Number 4, Lando Norris. One of Lando's pastimes seems to be inviting supermodels to his hotel room to share a McDonald's. To be fair, I'm exactly the same, just with 250% more McDonald's and 100% less supermodels. But what else does he get up to? Golf! I'd go into more detail about his handicap and favoured clubs, but to be frank, I neither understand nor care. DJing. Lando has seemingly taken a liking to the decks, recently posting a picture of himself on his knees playing with his impressive gear. I could have phrased that better actually. Photography. Lando was a pioneer of the .jpeg Instagram trend amongst drivers, which is basically where rich people get really nice cameras, take adequate quality pictures, and everyone goes nuts. Kim Illman walked so that Lando could fly, just with slightly less of a focus on scantily clad ladies. Number 10. Pierre Gasly. Other than his new teammate Esti Bestie, what else does Pierre love? Fashion. Pierre must have been sad to have left the fashion label AlphaTauri, which occasionally dabbles with cars. There's actually currently a 40% sale on his AT collection, so now you too could get a jumper for 250 quid. Bloody hell. Bargain. Gambling. According to an interview with Red Bull in 2018, Pierre talked about his love for playing roulette, which in no way could end badly and is actually, that's definitely healthy. Pierre says that he doesn't have any guilty pleasures because he doesn't feel guilty about them. You saucy boy. Number 11, Sergio Perez. Checo will be looking to perhaps have a slightly less turbulent relationship with his teammate in 2023. But what does he like to do when he isn't deliberately crashing during qualifying, allegedly? Golf. I'd love to be able to find golf interesting, but I just don't. It's not a sport we really pride ourselves on in Stoke-on-Trent. Banking. If he weren't an F1 driver, Checo says he would have been a banker or a lawyer. According to Checo, the adrenaline of banking would be similar to that of being in a Formula One car. No, really. He said that. The stock market. I'm starting to think that maybe my lifestyle doesn't quite match up with that of a multi-millionaire Formula One driver, but, either way, Checo loves nothing more than doing whatever it is you do with stocks and shares. I'm so bored. But according to the YouTube comments, I always sound bored anyway, so you probably couldn't even tell. But that was the first part of our alternate guide to the F1 2023 grid. Which driver would you most like to spend a Sunday with? Let us know in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed and click the bell to be notified when part 2 is out. Bye.